Good afternoon, guys. Thank you so much for coming back and following along on all of these videos. I really appreciate it. If you are just joining here, this is the third part of a series, or kind of it was a longer, I videoed it all in one time. It was a longer one, so this is part 3. You might want to go back to the others first. It might not really make sense what I'm talking about. For those of you coming back, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. This was definitely a hard one to film, but I just really appreciate it that you're coming back, and for your comments and your love and your support. Some of you have reached out to me. You guys are awesome. And I hope you enjoyed this one as well. I'm not on any medications. I never went back after I told my doctor I don't want to try more medications. I have not taken one medication. I eat full meals. I still have the same food plan as I was eating back before I started these supplements. I was eating very healthy and a very healthy food plan, and so I still do that. I did notice that I don't snack as much. Before the supplements, I was snacking constantly, even if it was healthy stuff, nuts, fruits, vegetables. But I realized that I don't buy a lot of snacks because I'm just not, like, I don't have those cravings. I now feel content. I can eat a meal, fairly small meal. I actually eat less than I used to, and I feel satisfied. My brain feels satisfied. I don't have regained back 40 pounds. It was in the last 5 years that it was very gradual. The first month and a half, I think it was 7 pounds. And now since then, it's just been like a pound, and later a month or a few months later, I'll weigh myself, and it's like, oh, I gained another, 2-3 pounds or whatever. I don't weigh myself every day or every week or even every month. But it's just been slow and gradual, and so I'm almost back to where I was, and I'm at a very, very healthy weight right now. I haven't had any nervous breakdowns since I started this supplement routine. And what it does, it really they get into your gut. The one drink is for balance, and so it balances your blood sugar and my mood, my energy, weight, and it has prebiotics, which I also take another one of the capsules that is a probiotic and has enzymes in it. So there's a specific enzyme in it that fights candida and also feeds your gut probiotics. So the drink has a XOS, which feeds the prebiotics, which the probiotic feeds off of, and has there's more potency, and just helps with how much it helps the effects of it. That's not the right word. And then there's a methylated multivitamin and mineral that I take. These supplements are all from the same company, and I do have an affiliate link now. I see myself using them probably the rest of my life, and so I do have an affiliate link, and I also walk with others now that have health issues, and whatever the issue is. Some people just like to take it to prevent, because we all know doctors are expensive, and a natural way can help you from having to go to the doctor if you don't have a lot of issues. I had fibromyalgia was one of my diagnoses, and then so I started with what's called Ease. It is a turmeric, and it has a little bit of mussel in it, and it makes it over 100 times more potent. The first night that I took them, I was sleeping on pillows and body pillows. I think I used 2 body pillows and 2 other pillows, like regular pillows, for sleeping in the night. And I would wake up every hour or so and move them around, and then go back to sleep for another hour. And one of the first nights that after I started using these Ease ones, there's a capsule. It was like my whole body calmed down from the inflammation going on. It really goes in and fights the inflammation. Fights the inflammation in your gut and your system, and they're also very healing. Like for nerve pain, because of the nerve damage that I have due to pressure on my back. Those are very helpful. I take collagen. As you can see, I have very healthy hair now, and I just got them trimmed, so they are, but they're still pretty long. Like they're over halfway down my back now. And I take collagen. It's also very good for the gut lining. It's very good for your skin. I have that was one thing people notice a lot, is how my skin cleared up, because I don't use a lot of makeup. And they also have skincare that I use. They have a very simple and basic system, which is something I love, because over the years I've used like dozens of capsules and pills and stuff. And this company, they're called Plexus. They have a large variety for different things, but things don't overlap. And so you don't have to worry about taking too much of, the combination of things. You don't have to worry, because they all work together. And they're not overcomplicating everything, which I really appreciate. I love a simple thing. And so with their skincare routine, they have a cleanser, which I love a cleanser. And then they have one in the morning and one in the evening that does all the like primer and helps with wrinkles and all of those. I mean, I'm not that I have wrinkles, but it feeds your skin microbiome. And so it does all of these things in, 2 pumps in the morning and 2 in the evening. And then with healing my gut, after I use the collagen, it's also very good for joints. I always had a lot of joint pain, and my joints would feel very raw, and the collagen really helped feel like I get more cushioning in it. But anyways, since I use these products, I have not had any nervous breakdowns. My adrenals have not failed since. It's been a long journey. Adrenals take long to heal. The nervous system takes a lot of time to heal. Adrenal fatigue takes a long time to heal. But it's been gradual. My heart has never, my heart beats with a stronger beat ever since. And so it was just gradual. Slow, small things that are really a big deal. I don't have that fatigue anymore. I don't need naps during the day. I'm no longer constipated. I have, good bowel movements now, and that is super, super important. The bio cleanse, it's not a real cleanse, but it does help things, keep things moving, because when the enzymes and the probiotics go in and fight things, the cheater needs enzymes, they go in and fight things, and you have to keep things moving, or it just builds up toxins again. So healing my gut, I have great bowel movements, and I have energy, and I have vitality. Like, my adrenals are working again. This winter was one of the best winters I've had, and we didn't have as much cold and snow. But I'm noticing that when it does get cold, my system warms myself up, or when it's warm, I sweat now. Like last summer, every summer it gets better. I sweat so much, and it is it just doesn't feel as nearly as warm, number one, and it's so good to get rid of toxins through sweat. So but one of the things that probably stood out to me the most is my family. No, I'm gonna cry again. So to this day, I help play volleyball now. When we have work day, I am there with my family and helping my family. We cleaned out my parents' kind of their hoop building and shop and things. My brother's moving on the property and whatever, so we had a work day to clean that out, and I came into the house, and Mom was just watching out the window, and she's just like, I still can't believe just seeing you out there running around. And my sister had injured her leg, and so she was in the milk house and just kind of telling me where to run things, like take this in the shop, take this in the storage barn, this goes in the basement, so and so. So I was just running things because I didn't know where they go, and she could tell me, and I could do the running. And Mom just said, it's so different to see you running out there. And I have been better and better these past 5 years, slowly. This was after almost 10 years, about 9 years of the, going more downhill than uphill. And the last 4 to 5 years, it's been slowly uphill. And, I am there with me every day. And I am used to working. I clean houses part-time for a living, for income. And I clean houses. I do custom housework. And so I wash the dishes, I do laundry, I garden, and that isn't necessarily easy work. But I am with me every day, and my family sees me, I see them every few weeks or whatever, or sometimes a few times a month or whatever happens. But it's still, after so many years of not being able to help and be part of stuff, it's like, it's just, I play volleyball and they're like, everyone just, you can just feel it. Like it feels it makes them happy. They feel it. I feel it. And even, I have many of my friends that, especially Amish friends, who I, every now and then when I say go to my parents for a church service, or I'm at a funeral or something like that, the Amish, there's a lot of Amish that don't recognize me. For one, I left the Amish and I look different, and I have gained so much weight, and my looks have changed so much, from even before I was, before I was sick. I still had skin issues, and then I lost so much weight, and there's a lot of people that don't recognize me, and that's the weirdest feeling, going somewhere and people don't recognize me. And I used to wear glasses, and I also wear contacts now since this past October, and that also makes me really look different. I have worn glasses for the last 23 years. So but there's so many people that they're just like, you mean you have a job? And but again, it's just with family that I recognize the most. It's like, we do things together, and we can just feel it. Like, yeah. I remember some years ago when I was the first time that I went to a family thing, and my aunt literally danced up and down, like she was so excited that I could come. And it took years to get as low as I was. Everything was going downhill slowly. It didn't happen overnight, and it definitely takes time to, get to, you continue to go up slowly too. It takes time, but I keep going in the right direction, and I now clean houses. I have my own business in cleaning. I have my own business with walking with others. I love hearing other stories and sitting with other people and hearing their stories and offering, like, walking with them, because I always had a very interest in health and learning about natural health, and going through all of these nutritionalists, and now through training and stuff for, like, to know how to help people. I do that part-time as well. And I started this YouTube recently as a hobby, just as a place for me to get creative. I love photography and things, and this is just a creative outlet for me. So I'm very thankful to have gone through what I went through. I would not for a split second wish it on anyone. It was extremely hard. And when I was at that lowest place that I knew I could pass away anytime and have a heart attack and pass away anytime, I remember crying because I knew I could pass away and might never live the life that I wanted to live. It was hard, and I grieved life. I grieved the fact that I might never be able to do this stuff, and that I might pass into eternity, and that is exciting. I look forward to going to heaven and seeing Jesus and being with Jesus. I wanted to live. Like, I wanted to do things with my family, and I wanted to play sports, and I'd always loved kids, and so there was a part of me that I grieved life. I grieved what I knew was the reality of it, that I might never experience again. So now, having this life that I love, I feel I was given a second chance, and I don't take things for granted as easily. And I think my family also learned a lot through it. They don't take things for granted. Anyways, I feel this is getting a bit long. I had no idea that I was going to make this long of a video. I just kind of went into it. But I'm really grateful. And God, I know, was the one that it was through prayer and desperation that He led me to these products. And He led me to people that, you know, if I wouldn't have said yes to leaving the Amish, I probably wouldn't have met these people that told me about these products and so on. So I'm just so thankful. Thankful to be here, and thankful to be able to live the life that I've always wanted. And I want to add that if you are struggling, if you are out there and you're struggling with your health, reach out to me. I would love to sit down and have a conversation. I am now at the strongest place I was ever in my life, the healthiest place I was ever in my life. I always link my Facebook and Instagram account below. I also have my email below, the Ermast, ERMAST44@gmail.com. And my Facebook and Instagram are just Ermamast, my name. Find me on there. Send me a message and let me know, you know, where you're from, so where you found me. And I would love to have a conversation and walk alongside your journey and walk alongside you. I love you, and I care about you and what you've been through. He holds our life, and He holds our future, and He knows and He cares. And I'm not saying I have the answers to everything, because I truly don't. I am always learning. I do not have the answers for everything, but together, right, we can walk with each other and learn together, and I know someone that has the answers.